Hi and welcome. I'm Oracle Asherah. This is an angel guided energy reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. All right, so let's just connect. Just wanted to build extra clearing here. All right. What energies are we needing to discuss or look at this time for water signs? Okay. Our first card is next. So, the art of letting go comes to mind. So sometimes we cling to things that would be best if we had just let go. So that could be thoughts, that could be feelings, that could be people, that could be situations, relationships, jobs. Okay, so if you're finding yourself to be a bit of a cling on and you're clinging tight to things because you're so afraid to lose, just let it go. Just let it go. Free yourself. Free yourself, let it go. Because in this act, what will stay will stay. What is yours is yours. What is meant to be will be. So we have to be able to have that freedom to let things live, flow, and grow. Okay? So not everything's in our power to control, manipulate, keep. You know what I mean? So let's just hold on to that and see what else comes up here. We have Mambo Italiano. So this card is referring to something stinks. Something isn't fair. Something, we have an attitude, a belief, a situation, we're experiencing something that's really got us bothered. Okay? Okay, guys, we got some stuff going on here. So this is what the actual F. All right, so let's just see what direction that card is gonna lead into here. All right, and we're closing with level up. Okay, so this talks about your personal growth. This is talking about moving up and on from where you are today. Okay, so do something today your future self will thank you for, and that could be forgiveness, that could be leaving a situation, that could be being brave and stepping into what you know you think you should be doing. Okay, so let's dig in here. All right, next, what deck cards wants to support next? It took me a second, just be with me. Next. What do we need to know? Okay, card is peace. So what is blocking our peace? So if you can make a list of the things that are not giving you peace of mind, peace in your emotions, and if you can reflect on, is this personal? Can I heal these things and address these things, or these situational? Am I involved in a situation that's causing me harm? Am I in a situation that's causing my mental health to suffer, my emotions to suffer, my life to suffer? So we need to reflect upon what is preventing my peace. Okay, so I'm going to suggest you start reflecting upon that yourself. I'm not going to sit here and point out blah, blah, blah. You need to do that yourself. finding. Okay, so finding your peace, finding your joy, finding yourself. This is all being accountable and responsible for your health, your wealth, your emotions, your stability, your life, your home, everything. You have to be accountable and responsible for creating your love, your world. Okay, so finding your strength, your purpose, your situation, stepping into yourself, your power, you're going to create a better situation for yourself. And I think that's kind of what this is focusing on. It's kind of vague, but it's vague for a reason, because this is your job, your work, not for me to point out, but for you to evaluate and be like, okay, what do I need to address and fix here? Because obviously with these cards, there's some stuff going on. Okay. Okay. Something stinks. Mambo Italiano. Okay. We're going to ask the angels for help on this one. You know, we get caught up in the story, the drama, people. We all like gossip. We all like to stand around the water cooler. We all like to indulge in the world and its nitty gritty. But maybe the nitty gritty is happening to you. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to also reflect upon your character, your situation, your story. Do you like it? Right? So what can you do better? How could you be a better human? How could you be a better human to yourself? Right? Because quite often when our life sucks, we suck. So there's something that we need to address within ourselves, whether it's a belief, an attitude. You know, the world doesn't owe us nothing. The world is here for us to create. So if you're walking around thinking the world owes you something, or we're all deserving. We're all deserving. But we also have to work. We also have to have a dream. We also have to work and create in order for things to come and ebb and flow and grow. Okay, so you need to reflect upon what's stinking and why. Okay, so we might have some angels are requesting a release. So maybe take some time to reflect, maybe step out of your situation, your drama, your story, and maybe spend some time alone. Go for walks more often, spend some time with yourself, read. Journaling is always good because that's putting your thoughts and feelings out so you can reflect. Quite often when we look back the next day or two or next year, we can really see our growth and our problem. Okay, so work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you in your purpose. So you may have some beliefs and some attitudes you're carrying around with you that are really blocking your own peace. So this could be a you problem. And generally, if there is a problem, it's always best to start with yourself. When you're blaming others, you're avoiding your own growth and situation. Yes, there's always involvement from others. There's always someone said, there's always someone did. But who are you in the story? Who are you to yourself in the story? Did you put yourself in this situation? Why? Were you lonely? Were you bored? Let's see what happens. That's just life. No, life isn't just carelessness and directionless. If we don't have direction, yeah, life is just going to happen to you. So you might need to pick a direction for yourself in order for something to move, right? Because if you're just out there experiencing, my goodness, what a mess. Okay, so your heart chakra. Okay, so the answer you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Absolutely. Okay. We have the answers to all our own problems if we allow ourselves the time. Okay, so this is making the time for you to listen to yourself. Your soul already knows. So let's work on the relationship with yourself. Okay. All right, crystals. The energy of crystals supports and helps you in your present situation. So, crystals and energies, crystals are energies. They all have healing properties. So, if this is going to help, if you look at a crystal or just go pick a crystal and you don't know why you picked it, you just like it, or you're just drawn to it, do some research on that crystalline stone. See how that stone is helpful. And then maybe that direction is going to point out something to you. Okay? Maybe looking at what this helps heal is going to be like, oh, that's an area in my life I need to address or look at. Okay? It could be an assistance for some of you who are open to receiving help through, spirit and the earth and situations like that. Okay? So, enough said on that. Let's go to what the actual F. Okay, so we have some stuff going on here. All right, let's see if there's a story that comes up here. I'm very curious to what the energies are that have us in this state. Okay. Peace came up in the next card, for the next card, so I'm hearing, peace. Be peaceful. Sometimes it's better to be loving than right. Sometimes it's better to be understanding and compassionate than right. Okay? Because we're in relationships, we have family, we have friends. Quite often we have our own understanding and perceptions, but it's not always everyone else's. Okay, so sometimes we just need to listen. If there is a situation that is aggressive, powerful, we need to listen. They're obviously struggling. There's obviously suffering. There's obviously something that we need to figure out. What's the root? How can we help? Rather than engage back explosively. Okay? All right, let's see what's going on here. Exactly. Okay. So when it rains, it pours. Okay, I have, this might be relationship situation. Someone is dumping on you. This is affecting your mental health. You really need to be listening. Did I wrong? How can I would start with just listening, because you can observe later. Yes, sometimes listening and in the state of anger, and if people are acting in anger or frustration and whatnot, things are said that aren't meant to be said, but they're just out of anger. So you need to be the higher person, the bigger person, the more aware person, the more neutral person, and be like, they don't mean that. You have to kind of sort through the storm. What is the root? You have to be like, their feelings are saying something. They might not even be aware what they're trying to say. So you can be the detective, the sleuth, and just listen. Listen for the root of the situation, the root of the cause of the feeling. And sometimes it might take 2-3 hours or days in order for that to expose itself, because sometimes people are so good at burying their emotions and their problems that it comes out in ugly ways, and sometimes it takes a bit for us to get to the root of the problem. So what the actual F, I really feel like this is coming from somewhere else in. So again, yeah, with this, I'm just going by pictures, not the cards on this, because this is just telling a story to me. So like this person or this situation has a lot of energy, a lot of, fears, thoughts, feelings, a lot of things that are kind of unchecked, a lot of things that are kind of coming out. So coming out is a good thing. It's not always pretty. Okay, so being the observer is helpful. Yes, right, here she is looking at the spoon. She's looking. There's water, emotions coming off the spoon. So again, observing the emotions, observing the situation to get to the root, to get to the treasure. Okay? The treasure doesn't always mean this was fun, but what's in this box? What is it that they're buried, keeping secret? Treasure is always hidden. Treasure is always secret, mine, no one can have it, right? So whatever it is that they're working through, that's where the love comes in, okay? Yes, we have someone here watering some plants that are starting to come, grow, bloom, right? So by addressing that with love, compassion, and understanding, we can get to the root of the situation. Okay, so whatever is happening in your life, your world, whether it's romantic, a friend, family, whatever the situation is, compassion, understanding, and forgiveness in the moment of the situation, and just listen and observe. Because if you can hang on to the key points rather than all the trauma and the pain, you're going to have better results. But if you're going to be reactive to all these things, this could draw out for a while and not be very healthy. All right, level up, level up, level up, level up. Okay, spiritual practice. So, taking time for your spiritual growth, your worship, your divine time, right? So that could be prayer, that could be connecting with nature, that could be your, I like to do yoga, so that could be reconnecting or practicing your yoga. That could be meditating. It could be whatever your spiritual practice is. This is reminding you to make that a little bit more ritual, a little bit more regular. Okay? Cultivation. I like this card. So we need to cultivate what we want in our life. So our relationships, we need to cultivate them. When you're cultivating and growing a garden, it's not always easy. There's infestation, there's situations, there's disease, there's all kinds of stuff that we need to be gardeners. We need to be aware. We need to be interactive, loving, compassionate, problem solving. Okay? So rather than being reactive, be the loving, be the love. Okay, what else we got going on here? Positive outlook. Right? Positive outlook. Right? So remembering your goals, remembering the love, remembering the purpose, remembering we're healing. Okay? I love it. All right. I hope that was helpful. I love you all. Talk soon.